I'm Ted Schwab. I'm very fortunate to be the Chief Development Officer at HOPPR, and my job simply is to help the company find resources and help the company find users of our products out there. We do that through strategic partnerships. When it comes to educating a customer, here at HOPPR, we think of that as two things. One, how can a customer educate us? Remember, with a medical grade foundation model, this is new science. This is new technology. The utilization of the technology, the utilization of the science, we believe we understand very, very well. But not a day goes by where our strategic partners don't give us some more information, don't ask for new solutions, don't give us great ideas. So as we develop the product here, we're constantly talking to the market. We are constantly talking to our strategic partners, and they're educating us. And I wanted to say that first because at HOPPR, we're very thankful, we're very grateful, and we understand that process. But it's a two-way street. Our job is to make sure that folks understand, one, how the technology works, two, how to implement the technology, but most importantly, how to use the technology. If you think back to where foundation models were in the public view 5 years ago, they didn't exist. 2 years ago, people were doing very simple transactions, and today it's so complicated, it's so enjoyable, it's so groundbreaking, it's just a joy to be around them. So explaining the technology, educating around the technology, it certainly depends on who in the heck you're talking to and the audience. Here at HOPPR, we take a holistic approach to explaining the technology. When we're talking to technologists at our strategic partners, it's a very detailed conversation around how the API works, how the transmission of medical images works, what the de-identification process looks like, and on and on and on. When we're talking to our clinical partners in the strategic partnerships, we're talking about solutions. We're talking about use cases. We're talking about getting into the workflow and solving those big problems. One of the beautiful things about the medical grade foundation model, you give us a question. We can answer any question about a particular medical image, and whether that is about further treatment, whether that question is around what is contained and what are the findings in a medical image, how should I bill based on this medical image? With the foundation model, you can answer all those questions through the entire workflow. At some point, customer, strategic partnership, education is going to evolve and is going to be standardized. And if you look at new technologies coming into the market, there's a long history, not only in medical imaging, not only in healthcare, but throughout different industries of around standardization. And we're developing standard practices with our first strategic partnerships, and that will include things like project management, that will include things about a fully developed handbook on how to use the technology, that will create tools around the development of solution sets. And so it's really getting into standard practices so that we get out of the middle. Right now, we are helping folks develop solutions. 5 years from now, there will be hundreds, if not thousands, of folks within our strategic partnerships doing this on their own. So we have to standardize it, we have to automate it, we have to give them the tools, and then get out of the way and see what they do. I want to thank you, and I'm sincere about that. I know that each and every one of you who've viewed this, you're busy. You've taken time out of your day. I appreciate it, and all of us here at HOPPR appreciate it. A couple of things. We are so excited about this next 6 months and the next 6 years. We are doing groundbreaking things to create a medical grade foundation model here at HOPPR, and we couldn't be more excited. I'd ask if any of this was interesting, you follow us on LinkedIn. I am lucky enough to talk to you today, but we'll have our clinicians talking to you. We will have our engineers talking to you. We will have our technologists talking to you, and they're much more interesting than I am. So I hope you do follow us on LinkedIn. I hope you follow us on YouTube, and we're just like you. If you have questions, if you have comments, things you want, things that are interesting to you, give us a call. Come on over. Let's have a conversation about changing medical imaging forever.